All right, guys. Hey, this is Coach Marcus Jones here in Las Vegas, Nevada. I want to welcome you to the Monday night. This is how we start and end our day testimonials call. We do this every Monday at 6 p.m. at 5 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. And this is a collection of people. Some are customers, some are consultants with the Greener Gangs family of companies who are going to share how they start their day and how they end their day. They're going to pick up their favorite product they start the day with and the one they end their day with and tell us why. Um, and I know there's people who are on here, or some are on camera, some aren't on camera, which is fine. But if you guys are on camera, make sure you are decent. Make sure you're dressed. We had last week we had a Zoom and someone did not realize they were on camera and wasn't in the most flattering positions. So make sure if you do have your camera on, make sure you are presentable and we don't want to have anyone being embarrassed because this is being recorded. But a little bit about me. My name is Marcus, but social media, they started calling me Coach Marcus back in 2013. That was around the time I lost like almost 90 pounds, became a certified personal trainer, and was focused on just sharing weight loss tips and money tips and all that different types of stuff. Um, I worked in the insurance industry for over 30 years. I was always on the claim side. So I was the guy initially, those commercials that come on TV during the day, those attorney commercials that tell you don't talk to the insurance company. I was the guy they told you don't talk to until I eventually I moved up and didn't deal with I wasn't a frontline claim adjuster, but I did that for a lot of years of my life. And so I was in management for over 20, almost 23 years of my 30 years. Married, been married, gosh, for a long time. We got married in what, 1995. So it's been a long time. Have a daughter. Her name is Ryan. She's 23 years old, in graduate school at Arizona State University. I've also been able to generate over seven figures in income here with the Green and Gas family of companies, which is cool. Um, of course, we don't make any type of income claims. Never guarantee people are going to earn any money when they join us because we all work hard, and we don't know if you will work hard. So you might join us and not earn a single dime, right? And so that's that. But the companies are structured into currently two companies: Hard Body Naturals, which is primarily supplements and superfoods and gives away a product every month. And then Go to Sana is personal care and essential oils. So we have two powder deodorant, the soap bars, the hair serum, skincare serum, essential oils, black oil, the go-go sticks, right? People talk about these. So we have lots of good stuff. Soon, very soon, the companies are going to merge. So instead of having Hard by Naturals and Go to Sana, you're going to have one company called Zilara. Okay, Zilara. And Zilara is going to launch with a new product called Cocoa Blue. Okay, it's for energy, immune system, cell support, right? Just a superfood type of product, and then people will have access to both the HBN and Go to Sana products on one website, which is awesome. So it's going to make it easier for a lot of people. Um, and I like the fact our pay plan is pretty aggressive. It's fair, it's aggressive, and it's balanced. I don't like saying it's the best because a company can launch tomorrow and pay one penny more than this pays out, and then their pay plan will be the best because they pay 1 cent more than we do, right? So, but the pay plan is fair, it's aggressive, and it's balanced. It pays daily. There's also in real time, which is great. I wish our jobs paid us in real time, which is I don't have a job anymore. I'm retired now, but pays weekly, monthly, and currently you get cash back from both HBN and Gold Sana. If you guys would like to learn more about the income opportunity, you can come back on Thursday night, an hour later than this Zoom. So at 6 p.m. Pacific, you can hop on our One Team One Dream Hangout.com, and I'll share more about the income opportunity. So I already gave the income disclaimer. The medical disclaimer is this: is when none of us are doctors, we're not governed by the FDA. And so we never guarantee our products will treat, diagnose, prevent, or cure any type of disease. And always talk to your doctor before using any of our products if you have any pre-existing conditions or are concerned about the products. And I'm happy to see new faces. Thank you. If we have any guests who are attending tonight, do me a favor, just comment. Let us know who if you are a guest, and which is great. So if for our guests who are watching live, anytime during this discussion or afterward, get back with the person that invited you here, or maybe share the replay with you and tell them what you liked about the information, right? And find out how you can get your hands on the products that people are going to talk about tonight. So if you would like to share your testimonial or have a testimonial to share, you want to talk about how you start and end your day, raise your hand. We currently have Jessica Hill and Valerie. I'm it's great. I like seeing having new people, right? It's awesome. I was talking to Valerie this afternoon, and she's like, "It's always the same people who raise their hand." And so I'm like, "Yeah." And so I'm like, "We'll get some more people to share." So Valerie was like, "You know what? I'm gonna hop on here, and I'm gonna share how I start my day and how I end my day." So, and she's in the Texas, from the Texas area. So, but do me a favor, if anyone would like to share, raise your hand. Just hit the raise hand button or comment in the chat. Let me get the chat open. And I'm live on Facebook too. So if people are watching on Facebook, feel free you can type your testimonial there. And so welcome iPhone from San Diego. Appreciate you for being here. Let me see if there are any guests here. All right, Alicia. Oh, Alicia. Okay. Oh, hey, Alicia. That's my family member from way back in the day, right? She just ordered our magnesium and our wild yam spray. So because it's all good. So anyway, let me do go out of order. I'm gonna have Valerie go first. So she's one of our up and coming leaders here, has a lot of good ideas, and I know she uses our products, and looking forward to hearing what how she starts her day and how she ends her day. You should be able to unmute Valerie, and
Okay. Can you
there
hear
you go.
me?
Yes, I hear you fine.
Okay. Thank you, Coach Marcus, for putting this together. And yes, I went to my veterinarian today and they were like, "What are you doing? You look so much younger." And I'm like, I've shared everything that I'm doing. Um, but how I start my day off is always black seed oil. So I have it everywhere. Just so I have it in my office, next to my bed, in my bathroom, in my kitchen. So if I'm in one room and I forget, it's right there in front of me. But I always do two full droppers, and I've always do that in the morning. And then I started to add it in the middle of the day and at the end of the day as well. I absolutely love it. Aging backwards, I do get that. Like I don't see it, but people are really commenting. Plus, I feel better, and I suffer from a lot of inflammation. And so I think it helps with that. I think it does a bunch of stuff that I don't even know. But in the middle of my day is mind, body, and soul. And that the healing trilogy is something I never miss, just like the black seed oil. I put it in a protein shake
Mhm.
midday, and that regulates everything for me, hormones. And then I'll throw in a little bit of ocean vitality, and that it just regulates everything. Like I don't have all the sweats, all the weird feelings, and all that. And then the elimination. That's the big thing. When you have inflammation in your gut, elimination is hard and it's painful. And so that's my biggest thing. And then at night, my sleep cream. So I have this, and I just put it on a little toilet paper roll, and I get a little piece of toilet paper and I just put a little right here and a little right here, and within 20 to 25 minutes I'm out,
Mhm.
and it's a nice good sleep.
That's awesome. And I know
So, yeah,
you're
and I
someone that
use more, but a lot more, but I was like, let me keep it to my favorites.
that's good. Yeah, we all. I think some days I use like 67 products. Just depends on what day of the month it is. But and you're someone, you're really big into researching ingredients, and and you're particular about the products you use because our environment with all the top toxins in the air, and then just can trigger inflammation, allergies. So I know black seed oil. That's one of my I have it in every room, almost every room in
Hmm.
my house, just like you do. So if I forget to take it when I'm downstairs after breakfast, when I'm upstairs right after I brush my teeth, I'll take my dropper and take my drops. And so I haven't gone a day. I think I've been using black seed oil since it launched in 2019, so almost 7 years.
Yeah.
And that's and they and now studies say that black seed oil cures everything but death. And we haven't I haven't seen anyone, I haven't heard anyone using it that has died and came back to life. So, but it has so many amazing benefits, and I'm not surprised people are telling you you're aging backwards because it activates the body's NRF2 pathway, which is the anti-aging pathway. And so last week I was at Sprouts. I go to Sprouts to shop, and so I developed a rapport with the self-checkout clerk. Her name is Barb, right? And she saw my shirt, my retired early shirt, the one I wear. She's like, and we were talking. I'm like, well, I'm not old enough to like draw retirement yet. She's like, how old are you? 42? And I'm like, I'm not 42. I'm 57. And so, but she's like, well, you don't look 57. This is before this grew out last week. So, and I was like, yeah, well, the products, and I gave her a bottle of black seed oil. So I said, well, I use black seed oil, some other stuff, but thanks. But Mind, Body, and Soul, I use it every day. I mean,
I'm
I've
the
been
same.
using it for 7 years. 7 years, back beginning in March. It stopped my knee pain. And I played football, in high school and college, hurt my knee, had arthritis. I say had arthritis, no knee pain. And so amazing products. That combination there is one of our flagship products. I think that's something most people can benefit from because of inflammation, right? Inflammation is like can trigger so many things people deal with in life. And just see, I've watched you since you joined us. Your skin's clearer,
Hmm.
your hair is longer, and I love the picture with your mom. It's like just seeing that. And then the sleep cream is great. I have the sleep cream, but once we came up with the sleep spray, I use that more often. But I used to use the sleep cream as needed. I like how it smells. It smells good. It's not greasy,
Hmm.
and it's gentle. Like I tested it out when we first got it. I rubbed it in my eyes just to tell people that this is safe for your skin and it won't burn your eyes. So that's some good stuff. Anything else you want to share before we get to Jessica?
Oh, just my hair. Yeah, my hair, my skin. I've lost 38 pounds.
Hmm.
It's been incredible, and my face is a lot thinner, and my definitely my hair, my nails, but just getting those compliments, it's really nice. I don't do it for that, but it's nice to have people recognize, and I've given them all bottles. Like I share with them because they take such good care of my pets,
Yeah,
and so one day, you know they'll come on board.
they will. And that's what we do. I mean, that's the one thing I like about the business is that fact that we use products we believe in and we share them with people we care about. Yeah, so like my
Mhm.
friend, my family member, Leisha, I think I've been knowing her, gosh, she was a little kid, right? And so our parents used to hang out and so we were texting, we were talking, and I made a recommendation for a couple of products that she could use. Because as women, as you guys mature, you guys go through some different challenges that men don't think they go through. But so I recommended the wild yam magnesium
Mhm.
spray and the sleep spray, and so I'm looking forward to her sharing her results once she's been using them consistently. So, but thank you for hopping on here. Appreciate our chat today. That was pretty
Yeah,
great,
thank you.
awesome ideas. And so, man, it was nice having a new face
Yeah,
hopping on to share. So thank you, Valerie.
you're welcome.
All right. Look at Jessica. Let me see if you can unmute. So Valerie's in Texas, you guys, just so you guys know. And then Jessica's in North Carolina. And she's going to share how she starts her day and how she ends her day. You should be able to unmute, Jessica.
Hello, Coach. I'm
Hello.
actually in South Carolina.
Stop me. I'm about to say North. I'm thinking about Rasan. We're Rasan. I
Yeah,
thought
we're
so.
we're not far away from each other. We're probably about 45 minutes to an hour
Yeah.
away from each other. So big things will be coming there. So I want to say thank you for having me. Um, I'm like you. I use a lot of products. Um, so one of the products I start my day with is this month's Try Me product was the Fat Detox Roll On. I already love that oil, especially mixing it with tone, but the roll on just makes it so much easier because as soon as you step out of the shower, dry off, and then you just put it in the areas that, you know, because as you're releasing weight, your skin uh, has like stuff that so helps to get rid of those cells and stuff in there. So it's great. And then how I end my day, especially with everything that's going on. And I know somebody had mentioned it on a call that Paula uses this nightly. I use Tri Remedy nightly on the on the bottom of my feet. It helps protect you. And as you're sleeping, your body's in recovery mode. So it's going to help build your immune system. And then I also have two testimonies. I have a personal one, and then I have one from my mother. So my one from my mother is I was talking to her yesterday on FaceTime for Mother's Day, and she deals with her shoulders messed up, and she uses the Rescue Duo, which is trauma relief and Copaiba, and that's her go-to. She tries to, and then she'll alternate from other oils too, like from our whole body collection. And she also loves the lavender ice. So, and then she said, yep, her and dad are constantly using the black seed oil. They won't go a day without it. So that makes me feel proud that they are actually listening and taking advice and seeing the results from it. And then a couple of days ago, I had a breakout in my face. Sometimes I get that way with stress or, the climate change, just a lot of factors in the environment. I took our, how do you say, jojoba oil and tea tree, and our tea tree oil, because tea tree is you want to use a carrier oil with. So I took some of that, put it in my hand, and I put it on the stuff, and it dries it out and clears it up. So I was like, yes. So
That's
our
awesome.
products, yeah,
Go ahead.
our products are amazing. So it's always good to go um, for our products for wellness and stuff. And I was telling our neighbor, she has a dog has some anxiety and stuff, so I recommended a product to her too. So
Yeah.
for the calm for pets. So
Yep. We have products for humans and for adults and kids, and also we have some products for pets. And so I like the fact that that fat detox, that roll, it's in a roller ball now. That aroma sticks, as it's called, is much more convenient to use because before it came in the essential oil bottle, and you would turn it over and like it would just pour out. Right. You can try to control it, but now with the rollerball stick, it's like this. This is love, Berlin, if you guys don't have
mhm.
this, but it's like this. And you just roll it over like your stomach or your thighs or wherever you have those areas where you want to erase the fat or the cellulite. Rub this on. Not this isn't it. This is the different product, but rub it over and just rub it in, right? And so the thing about fat detox, though, if you put it on any of your skin that's going to be exposed, don't go outside for I think it's a half hour, because it can
Mhm.
cause sunburn, but because of the citrus oils that are in it. But that fat detox is great. And so some people would take the regular bottle and pour it into their bottle of tone,
Mhm.
the tone lotion, or just any lotion, and it really does target those problem areas where you're trying to, release fat, and it's great. And then Try Remedy is good, like you said. If you guys have been paying attention with what's going on these cruise ships, right, with these things happening to people and people contracting things on these ships, there's two products, well, really three. Fulvic acid, right? Because that's going to help drive the products down further to your cells. Black seed oil, our black seed oil, and Try Remedy. Those are the three products you want to use daily to help protect yourself and strengthen your immune system, right? And so I like that you're doing that, especially if you're out and about. You're touching handles and people are coughing and sneezing. And so that combination right there really does help to keep your immune system strong. And yes, Rhonda, that fat detox meal is good. Then your mom using Rescue Duo, that product works. I don't know if Dr. Dorothy is on here, but I remember her brother-in-law, his hip, I think it was her brother, his hip was sore, and he applied the Rescue Duo over his hip joint, and it stopped his pain. No medication, nothing. And so that stopped. And so and I like Copaiba, just so you guys know. I think Dee Dee's on here because she puts it in her coffee.
I do too.
It's Copaiba is the cousin to black seed oil, just so you guys know. Okay, Copaiba comes from the copaiba comes from the bark of the copaiba tree in Brazil. It's actually a resin. It's not an oil. It's a resin, so it's thicker, and it mimics the effects of black seed oil. Right, you put a couple drops in your coffee, you're going to feel so relaxed, calm, right? You may feel like you want to take a nap, right? It's
Mhm.
That's how effective it is. So for those of you that may not like the taste of black seed oil, because black seed oil can be kind of peppery. If you take it internally, copaiba is a good choice, just for those of you who are curious. And then you use our jojoba oil. We do have a bottle of jojoba oil. There's a jojoba, there's pomegranate oil, and then there's rosehip seed oil. So we have three different oils, and then grapeseed oil. But jojoba, growing up where I grew up in the hood, we call it jojoba, right? It was
Yes.
jojoba oil growing up, right? That's
Mhm.
And then I was an adult before I learned how to properly pronounce that word. So, but yeah, it is jojoba oil, and then tea tree oil is really, when you mix those together, they're good for the skin, right? Because tea tree is like anti-inflammatory, is also antibacterial. So I'm not surprised that it cleans the breakout you had. That's a great combination to use. So thank you, Jessica, for sharing that. Anything else you want to share?
Yeah, first before I used that, I used our 3-in-1 cleanser to clean my face, to make sure I got all the, because as exposed to things and your skin gets oily or whatever. So, yep.
Yep. Yeah,
But
that's good.
thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Thanks for sharing. And so let me read Kara's story. Kara in Pennsylvania, she says, I'm using the Rescue Duo on my knee every morning and night right now. It is helping with the swelling, and I used it a couple years ago and it helped her sprained ankle. Thank you, Kara, for sharing that. So that looks like those were the two live testimonials. Would anyone else like to share? You can raise your hand or you can type in the chat. We can have you unmute, and Coach Seymour. Awesome. All right, let me get Coach Seymour up. And let me unmute them first. I'll just give you an update what's happening right now with Zalara. So right now the company is building the website, okay, and several other HBM products are there. A lot of them are there. Now they're taking the Go to Sana products and putting them on the website. So I asked specifically, was the deodorant coming and the soap bars, right? And Paula said, yep, the deodorants will be there and the soap bars, and I don't know what other products are coming, but it's going to be good stuff. So for people that like using healthy personal care products without chemicals and stuff, you're gonna be great. Yeah, those she's yeah, Glorious is going to be there. Mango is going to be there. So it's going to be a simpler purchasing process for our customers, because we have some people who are HBN customers but not Go to Sana customers, but they want Go to Sana products but don't have a Go to Sana account. And then we have some people who are Go to Sana customers and want HBN products but don't have an HBN account. The laundry detergent, I doubt if that's going to come back. Yes, sorry, that wasn't one of our top selling products. But the MCT coconut oil, that's on the site already. So now people will have access to products from both companies, but it's going to ship from Zalara. Okay, the labels are going to have the HBN labels or go to Sana labels. Once all labels are gone, then the labels are going to be from Zilara, except for Cocoa Blue, the product that's a new product that's going to launch. All right, that's about that. All right, let me get Coach Seymour. All right, we have three people. All right, hey Coach, you can go ahead and share. I'll lower
How
your
you
hand.
doing, Coach?
I'm doing well.
Uh, I start my day off uh, with three main products. That's the prostate, the sun, and the Power Max. As soon as I get out the shower, those are the first three products that I apply. Uh, and then I end my day with Align. I Align in black seed oil, but Align is the last thing I put on right before I hit the bed. Uh, and then I have one testimony, and it's about this product right here, the Afterbite. Y'all know
Right.
what season it is now. So I'm out in the backyard today, and I guess the bees thought that my name was Coach Sonic because they attacked me today. And I got stung by two wasps, and I came inside right away. I was gonna go for my black seed oil, but when I was reaching for the black seed oil, I saw the Afterbite, and I said, "Well, I'm gonna try this. I've tried the black seed oil before, and I know it helps." So I said, "I'm gonna try the Afterbite today," and I applied it. And I said maybe within 3 to 5 minutes, the stung started going away. Uh, and then I went and got my spray and my hot shot, and I took care of them bees because there was had one right by the window in the corner of the window, and I didn't see it. So I go outside and I'm standing right there against the wall, and then it just hit me right in the back of my neck. So this Afterbite, great product, great product. I tried it today and it worked. Like I said, normally I use the black seed oil because black seed oil, that's one of the benefits of black seed oil. If you got stung by a bee, you can also apply the black seed oil topically to wherever the sting is, and it will take that pain away. Um, but man, we just got some amazing products. I'm thankful for every single product that we have. And y'all know I got every single product that HBN and Golden Sana has that they produce for us. And I'm glad to be able to have those on hand to where I can just go to it and not have to worry about, oh, let me go place an order because I have them. And I'm telling you guys, man, have products in hand because not only you may need it, but you might have somebody that might be looking for it. And if they have it, they want it right away, you can just boom. I carry a bag in my car. I have a tactical bag, and then I have my HBN bag. And I have all my products in that, not all of them, but some of each product in that bag. And as I'm out and about, people stop me and ask me about the sign that's in the back of my car. I'm able to start talking about some of my products, especially ones I know that's in my bag. And then they will ask me, well, where can I get it? Well, you got two places you can get it. You can get it from me right now. And then I can give you the link where you can go in later on if you need to replace that later on down the road. And that's how I deal with people that meets me on the street. And I take my car to the car wash every day because I notice every time I'm out there, somebody is either taking a picture of my back window or asking me about my stuff or what is that about. And so I keep that bag with me everywhere I go, and it's always in my car. So I'm telling you guys, have products on hand all the time because you never know who is going to be looking for something that you may have on hand that you can generate some income right then and there. And then on top of that, turn around and give them your link to the website where they can go back in later on and purchase the product if they need some more.
Yep. I
Back to
like
you, Coach.
I think Coach Stu was the one that says what product on hand is cash on demand, right? So that's why it's
Exactly.
important. If you guys are going to be out and about and around people and you have some advertising on your car or your t-shirt you're wearing, have some product, have some black oil or something, have something on hand because the right person that sees your car or your shirt or button you're wearing, they're going to ask for information. And so that's what I like about the business is because we are in the people business and we help people, right? We help solve the problems when it comes to the health, and we have the financial side too. But the products are amazing. Over 90% of our members, they buy products only and don't participate in the pay plan. So they're buying products because they're getting results, and that's how you have a company that has some solid products. So but Coach Seymour, he used his prostate. I ran out of prostate yesterday. It's being delivered today, so I'll have it today. But I use it twice a day. Rub it over the prostate area, and it just helps relax the area and reduces any inflammation. So for men, It's important to take care of that area. And sun, I use that before going to the gym because that's for your hormones and stuff. And Power Max also, I use that in the morning time and at night because that's for men's hormones and just keeps you strong, man. That's all I can say is about Power Max. And then Align. Now my daughter's using the line now. So now I'm using it. My wife is using it. Now my daughter. So we each have our own bottle of a line on our nightstands. And so if you haven't, if anyone hasn't seen the Align video, that oil literally fixes the blood, right? There are microscopic images or videos of someone that was a smoker, someone who drank sugar, ate sugar, and someone who drank alcohol. And it showed their blood cells clumped together, not moving. Within 10 minutes of using a line, okay, it showed their blood cells moving. It's amazing seeing that. So that's some good stuff. Then after bite, it's great having a natural product that can help relieve the pain from being stung or bitten by bugs without having to go and get that stinky medication, right? And that's I don't have after bite, I have bug protect. I have that because we have bugs here in Las Vegas. But thank you, Coach Seymour, for sharing that. And so we have Greta and we have who's RMOTL. I don't know who that is, but we'll have one of you guys on mute. And let me read a couple of testimonials. I get Greta first, and then we'll get RMOTL to share. So Lillian says, haven't had injections in her back since 2021 with use of a line. Tiara says, Bug Protect is wonderful. And someone wrote a long testimony. Let me read it. This is Lillian. So Lillian did a vendor's market this weekend and served Nova coffee to the people and asked how it made them feel. One lady was in pain and she said she wasn't sure if it was her imagination, but there was less pain. I told her I was pretty sure it was the coffee. We sold lots of coffee and lavender ice, Vitality, underarm deodorant. Rain was pouring, but we did a lot of advertising, magnesium spray and pain. It was her first vendor's market. Congratulations, Lillian. And I had a personally enrolled member with me, and it got her excited to share her story about being off thyroid medication and her hair growing back thicker. So that's a lot to pack. That's good stuff. Thank you, Lillian, for typing that. So let me get Greta. Greta, let me have you on mute, and then we'll get RMOTL after Greta, okay? Oh, Rogini. Okay, Rogini. Okay, we'll get you Rogini after Greta. Go ahead, Greta.
Okay, I won't be too long.
You're good.
I wanted to put a plug in for the go-go sticks. Don't get rid of the go-go sticks. My favorite, the one I use the most is Mood Boost. And I had a stressful time when I had to leave a caregiving job. And of course, she had some issues and she was so upset. And I didn't want to make her feel bad. And I was using that thing all the time because I was getting so stressed out about it. I even asked Tina, like, how many times can we use this a day? And I think she said up to 5, and I'm smelling it all the time. But it really did help. And I use it most days, a little bit at least. And, sometimes first thing in the morning. So I start my day out good. Yeah, I love that. Don't get rid of them. I even heard somebody say they put it in the washing machine and it was okay. It didn't get messed up. It was dry inside. Yeah. And the other one is my husband is using them too, and he uses the allergy and the sinus. And he talked about it once before, but he doesn't always tell everything. And he would always be coughing and clearing his throat in the morning. And he used it at night and in the morning. And he's had inhalers, he's had used like every antihistamine out there. None of them really worked for him. And we found out that he had asthma. But the asthma inhalers were so, not so great about it. He uses the allergy and the sinus inhaler at night and in the morning and throughout the day, I think, too, because he takes them with him to work. And I don't hear him clearing his throat and coughing anymore like he always used to. So that's my say about it, because I've noticed that it's different. Good. And there was a couple days where he forgot to take it to work. They were laying on the bed. And he did start to cough a little bit and stuff then. So I could tell that was really what was helping him. And so we need those.
That's awesome. I'll put a plug in for him. So, but the mood boost, I like how it smells. It just smells good, and it really does boost your mood. It's amazing how it works. And so I use this one when I'm upstairs or when I'm doing things, and then I use Soothe, and I use the same go-go sticks that Doug uses before going to bed at night because in the morning time I will wake up stuffy, things like that. And so, but once I start using the Soothe and the allergy relief, I wake up able to breathe. Don't have to blow my nose and not cough and sneeze. And this is great. And I'm not someone, I don't like taking medicine anyway. And so, and now I used to take Vicks, the Vicks vapor rub and put it right underneath my nose and rub it all around here, eyes burning and from the menthol. And so these are great. And so in the morning time I use Focus Fuel when I'm at the gym because it's 5 o'clock in the morning. I need something to wake me up. So but thank you, Greta. Anything else you want to share?
Oh, I don't know if I said that he's not on any of those things anymore. He's not on any of the prescription things.
Yeah, I remember he told us that. That was great. That's amazing.
That was most of it right now. I just was thinking about that when they said what was going to get moved over, and I'm like, oh, I hope they do those. Plus, I have customers that like them too.
That's cool. I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be fine. So it's gonna be good. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing. Let me get Regina. Regina lowered her hand. Let me see if you still like to share, Regina. I'll ask you to unmute, and this will wrap us up after you share how you start your day and how you end your day or your testimonial.
Okay. Hi everybody. I'm a person I'm working with the oregano oil. I'm one of these type of people. Rashawn, I told Rashawn I'm one of the type of people. My major was biology chemistry. So I'm working with the oregano and I'm saying to myself, this stuff has a strong smell. And I said, I bet this stuff would do some work. Well, it's been like 6 years. I went to get my feet done. Then I went to Daytona Beach in Orlando. At Daytona, you can drive on the beach. So I guess the emulsion from the oil could have attacked my feet. I came back home. My feet was like, my toe was dark, my big toe. I'm saying, God, I said, how did I get a fungus? I worked with it. I didn't know anything about this stuff. I worked with it for a little while, and then I eventually got it clean with a tea tree oil. I went to the doctor because I was kind of scared after I had taken the nail off and stuff like that. So when I get to the doctor, he said, be careful going to these places and stuff. And he said, I'm not going to give you nothing because you ain't clean it up. He said, don't worry about your nail. It'll come back. So it came back, but it still wasn't right. I know I had, some health issues and stuff like that. And I said, I asked the doctor maybe before I started to order my stuff. And she said, well, I'm not going to give you anything because she said sometimes with age, your feet, start having problems and stuff. So I said one night when I got that oregano, I poured some over my toe. The next morning, my toe was white. That same toe was white. I said, this stuff worked. But then I also rubbed some on my chest because I had a cut on my chest. And the HEPA detox rub, both of them. Oregano, supposed to be cell generation, supposed to help you out. I says, well, I did that. I did notice it was a strong, pungent smell on my chest at night, but some way or another must be about 1 o'clock. It must be one away. But then I did see a burn mark on my side of my breast. I said, okay, this stuff is really strong. So I said, I need to work with this stuff a little bit more. And so I said, I'm gonna put something in my around my edges of my scalp and my hair, and I'm gonna see how it's gonna turn out. I'm working on that. And I said maybe the bergamot to mix with it, because bergamot is in some oils and greases and stuff like that, and hairsprays. So I'm gonna work with that. And that's I'm glad that I did find a company like this, because see now, listening to you all and working things out, and you see what you can use. But let's add a little bit more to it. Let's do a little swig to it. So that's what I look at and see, can I work with it? And I'm working on that oregano so much. But I did, like, I was cleaning my dishes, and I did drop the fork on my foot. That was Saturday. And then I put the oregano on it and a little bit of triple antibiotic. It didn't pierce the skin, it just like touched. That it got a pain. I guess the impact it hit my side. But I put that on and it feel better.
That's awesome. That oregano oil is potent, and so
It is.
it's very strong. And do you have a carrier oil, like, or a black seed oil, something you can mix it with?
I got the black seed oil.
So try to, if you use it, use the black seed oil as a carrier. So use a couple
Okay.
drops of that, and because oregano, that can burn the skin. Just so
Yeah,
you
I was using the olive oil.
olive. Okay, you're good. Okay, yeah. So
Yeah, I
dilute
was
it,
using.
because it's very powerful, and for
I didn't
you,
put too much. I didn't put too much on it. Swallow too much of it, because I didn't.
you don't see, yeah, because it can go down hot, and so then
Yeah.
so if like when I use oregano oil internally, I have capsules. I have veggie caps. I put a couple drops in there, and I mix it with black seed oil, and I take the capsule when I
Mm-hmm.
need to do it. So, but that's a good story. Glad you're Rasan's guest. Um, glad you hopped on and shared. And for you being someone that has a biology and chemistry major, you understand about the chemical constituents in different compounds and liquids. And so I appreciate you using the products. And so yeah, some powerful stuff with the oregano, HEPA detox. That's
Mm-hmm.
and that works. You rub that over the liver, right before we go to
Mm-hmm.
bed. You can do that for like 7 days, like the first 7 days of the month. Rub
Mm-hmm.
that. That helps the liver. It helps it just to kind of reset it. So
Mm-hmm.
I like using for that. So you have some good products, and I appreciate you hopping on and sharing. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Let me read some more stories really quickly and then see. Jessica uses frankincense, spikenard, focus, fuel, craving crusher, algae relief, most of the go-go sticks, and uses them. And then someone asks, what is in the algae relief go-go stick? I have to bring it up on my phone. So it's that one has menthol crystal, pink Himalayan salt, helichrysum, melaleuca, something. Oh, it's Neoli. That's our Neoli oil. Then it has Ravensara, right? So that's in the algae relief go-go stick. It's a little stick like this. It's like 12.95, and it lasts a long time, right? But just sniff 2 snips, 2 inhales, then each, like, plug one nostril, inhale it, take the other finger, plug this one, inhale it, hold it, don't breathe, and it lets the vapors just go and do what it does. And you can use it, throughout the day. So it's in at nighttime before going to bed. But appreciate everyone for hopping on and sharing. Appreciate the product for liver is HEPA Detox. It's HEPA DETOX. Okay, and so there's a few ways to use that one. Okay, you can take organic lemon juice, a little shot glass, a little small glass of organic lemon juice, put 1 to 2 drops of HEPA detox in there, drink that, right? And you do that for like 7 days. Okay. The alternative way, you can rub it over the liver, right? Take 2 drops, rub it directly into the skin over the liver. Do that for 10 days in a month. Okay. Or you can take 2 drops and rub it into each foot. Okay. And you can do that every night. Right. And the thing about it, we rub into your feet within about 10 to 15 minutes, you're going to taste it in your taste buds. Right. It doesn't taste good, right? But it doesn't smell good either. It smells like it works, but it really does help the liver reset, right? So that's why I like using it at the beginning of each month. I typically will take organic lemon juice, like 1 to 2 ounces, and I put 2 drops of HEPA detox and drink that for the first 7 days of each month, in addition to using Soul or other products. So that wraps us up tonight. Appreciate everyone for hopping on here and sharing your stories. Appreciate you guys. Jessica, I'm trying to see who was here tonight. Jessica, Valerie, with my notes. Valerie was here. She went first. Jessica, Cole Seymour, and then wrote Regina, and for you guys, and Greta. Appreciate you guys for hopping on and sharing. And someone asked what we have for diabetes. We have great products, right? And managing your blood sugar is very important. We have the GLP-1 system. We have berberine ACV, right? We have different products, Slimmer Pro, Slimmer Max. Those are products that are in black soil, berberine ACV and black soil. So those two right there are like two of our most potent products to help balance blood sugar levels and glucoprotect. Right, that one's really good too. So lots of products, guys. All of our products have a money back guarantee, so you can buy them and they don't work for you. You can get your money back. But that pretty much wraps this up. I appreciate you guys for fulvic acid. Appreciate pretty much wraps us up tonight. This is recorded, so I will get the recorded process and post it on the team YouTube channel, and I'll get it shared in the groups on Facebook. But if you guys are a guest and you have any questions, hey, get back with whoever invites you here or share the video with you. Tell them what you liked about the information. And if you have any questions about any particular products, reach out to the person that shared the information with you, and they can point you in direction to where to get the products from. And as far as the launch of Zalara, we're very close. Okay. It's not going to be tomorrow. So hopefully we'll get advance notice so that everyone will know when Zalara is going to launch. But how it's going to work is people who are with HBN and GoTasana, once the switch is flipped, everyone is going to be merged into Zalara, right? So that way you can order from one place, not HBN website, not your GoTasana website, just one place. So it's going to be a lot of easier. All I can say is it's going to be sooner rather than later, right? No, not giving any dates, but someone asked, do they think it's before June? There for the company's working on the genealogies right now, and so people should track their current sponsor into the companies, and don't know about gift cards, don't know about MRP points, don't know about the auto-ship discount, don't know any of that, right? So, but there will be a Zalara website, right? If you go to Zalara.com, it's going to say coming soon, right? So, but don't know about, I don't know any, I have no questions about the gift cards, the MRP points, or the discount. And I do know commissions that you have, they'll transfer over. I know that much, and there'll be no need to create a new pay quicker account. Don't have to do that because that's connected to the parent company, Green Organic. So whatever I can share, as I get information, I will share that with the field. And but the company is going to post something in the groups on Facebook pretty soon with information about the merge. So it's going to be two great companies merging into one. So it's going to be a lot of fun. So appreciate you guys for popping on tonight. Great questions. And I will see you guys on Thursday with Detox Divas at 5 p.m. Pacific at coffeetalkwithtina.com. And then at 6 p.m. on Thursday, we'll be here on this YouTube, this Zoom channel at one team, one dream hangout.com. So appreciate you guys. Have a good rest of your Monday. And thank you guys for sharing. Bye.